welcome to our Diwali special episode.
How are you guys?
Is that the question?
That's the question.
What we're going to do today is answer your questions.
This is a tough one to answer, yeah.
The last few weeks, actually, we've been putting it out on Instagram.
The response has been incredible. Oh, interesting. Look at this. This is not even a question.
Foot of the Himalayas, we will find the answer to this one.
Hey, this is starting to feel like Tinder. Mountain, beach. I'm very weak in mathematics. I'm going to pass this question to you.
What is something about the other person that bothers you?
Ooh, this question is going to get me in trouble.
Yeah.
You didn't answer.
Oh, I had to say something about
nice.
you. I say it best when I say nothing at all.
Uire, uire. I am a sinker.
Hello and welcome to our Diwali special episode, and from our family to yours, a very happy Diwali. Naturally, this episode had to be one made, of course, once again at home, but along with my life partner, Chandran. Welcome back.
Hi, happy Diwali.
Happy
to
Diwali.
all of you.
How do you feel coming back on Hey Karish?
Fantastic. Yeah, I think I've missed it.
Well, let's be honest, you're never really not there, because when you're not shooting with me as a guest, you're pretty much around here facilitating for this shoot to happen week after week. Thank you for that.
Pleasure is mine.
Now, a few weeks ago, you and I decided that our third episode together on Hey Karish would be one where we do a series of Ask Us Anything questions. So we'd answer questions. So for the last few weeks, actually, we've been putting it out on Instagram. We've got a whole bunch of questions now.
I know the response has been like incredible.
What we're going to do today is answer your questions. We've got them all here in a mixed bag. Chandran, I'd like you to start with the first one. And the overwhelming response really has been that my story is out there. A lot of people know, my past. Very few people know about yours. So that is something that's piqued everyone's curiosity. I do feel like we want to make sure that we say that as much as we love all of you and as much as we want to share our lives with all of you, it was my decision early on to go ahead and put my story out there and make it public. I think Chandran's kind of suddenly found himself in the spotlight with all of this. So you, pace yourself, figure out how deep you want to dive. We'll leave it up to you.
You know me. I'm a
Peaceful hermit crab.
hermit crab is definitely the perfect description of me. And I like it like that. I have always kept to myself and, just a close group of people, my friends. Even here in Dubai, I've made very few friends right at the beginning, and they've been with me all along. So this is all very new for me, and so it's not my natural sort of state. Yeah, I don't like anything about me to be out there really.
It's time to find out more today.
All right, let's see what they want to know. Oh, interesting. Look at this. This is not even a question. It says, just want to wish you both all the happiness.
Aww.
Oh, yeah, thank you. We did get a lot of messages like this, which was just sort of well-wishing. Interesting that came first.
Yeah, that's a good note to start on,
absolutely, right? Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to go for the next one. Noor Zahid Gul wants to know, where did you guys meet? Actually, this is something we have talked about before. Why don't you...
Yeah, we met at The Point in the Palm,
Yeah.
Jumeirah. In our first episode, if you missed that, we did talk about how we met and the first time that we did actually get to talk to each other.
Yep, it was a date set up by our common friends.
Yeah.
Neither one of us was expecting our lives to be changed that morning when we met. I think we just showed up.
Yeah, it was just supposed to be a casual meetup.
Yeah, let's
That's
just
it.
get to know this person. That's all it was.
Yeah,
and then here we are today.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, what was the eldest daughter's reaction about our marriage, and how did you approach her? Interesting one. I think this is a very valid question, actually.
There's a lot that you will find goes up and down with children depending on their age and their stage in their life. So with the eldest, yes, she was extremely clear that she wanted to meet you immediately. She wanted to get to know you, and she wanted to basically give you her sign of approval, find some red flags possibly while she was at it, and she didn't. It didn't change overnight, though. I'll be honest with her. She was against the relationship at the onset. And there were many things inside of her that she shared with me, worries and fears, and which is normal, all of it, And we talked and we talked and we talked. But we had been talking for years before any of this had even happened. We had been talking since the day her dad passed away, So because some kids in school decided to tell her that, hey, your mom's going to get married one day, and then your stepdad is going to dump you in some boarding school, and you're going to be forgotten. It's kind of tough to be a 7-year-old and, hear that kind of stuff. And she'd come home and she'd start fighting with me. And I wasn't even, I was so far away from the thought of all of this, But I remember counseling her through all of this and telling her about the step parent, the concept of the step parent, trying to explain to her how different it might be in reality compared to what you see in books and movies. So conversations began from there until where it really became a reality when you and I met. And it was still just as hard 5 years later, And I'll say this, that even the day we got married and the day I walked down that aisle, she was very upset, I think she had at times accepted you and at times would still not want me to get married again. It was a mix of things for her. Chandran's a great guy, Mama. But why do you have to get married? Why do you have to not be how you are?
Right.
So that has been a journey. We're definitely moving every single day to a better place, and you play a very big role in that. And she herself is a wonderful, dependable person, growing up to be a mature, intelligent, kind, loving, and very supportive, young lady. So I'm very proud of her. I'm very proud of the way she's growing up, and the maturity in her. It blows my mind.
Yeah, it does take a lot of maturity to actually deal with this. Because I think where it comes from is familiarity. You're happy to be in your bubble that you're familiar with. And when that's shaken, like it was for her, you spend most of your energy trying to cope with that. And then what's left, you accept that, okay, this I'm going to cherish. And when that again transforms, it's not easy. You're a little reluctant to sort of make any other changes to it. You're happy to just leave it as it is, in whatever state it may be. And it's funny, this question I think is very relevant for all of those single parents. I think many of them do face similar situations. This definitely addresses I think many of their concerns. I have seen a lot of the parents express sort of similar concerns in that group, which you've started, and hopefully, everyone will find some value in that group setting as well.
Yeah, Chandran and I together started the single parent support community. And it's something that we are very proud of. We're very happy about because it brings a sense of belonging to a lot of single parents here in the UAE. And just our heart goes out to each and every one of them. Those who are with us, those who will be joining us in the future, just so that we know that we're all here together. Shall we?
I have one question which we can add to that.
Okay.
Like we've often heard, you're not single anymore. You guys are married. So what is this single parent group that you're part of? I think that's a good question to address since we are doing questions. Because I did come across it in one of your feeds.
Yeah, we did get asked this. So the thing is that we started the single parents community because as single parents, we're aware of a lot of the challenges, a lot of the, emotional longing that we go through. I've been through it. You've been through it.
Yeah, and the challenges, it comes with its own unique challenges.
We wanted to bring that experience in our life and create this group to support those who are currently single parents. And it's not about, oh, we are married, so we're not single parents anymore. It's about what life has taught us in those years and how we want to help change something in society. Because there is a gap, we'll tell you that. There is a gap where a lot of people don't realize how hard it is to raise children, period. And then to do that as a single parent.
And it's very unique here in Dubai because, in most places you're in your hometown, you're surrounded by family and extended family, friends, etc. So there's a support system that's already there. Whereas those of us over here, we've come here to really just sort of make a life, and we don't really have that support system. So there is a gap, like you said, and we do hope that gap can be filled by each other, in the community, and hopefully, you can benefit from it. All right. What do you have?
I have something from Upendra Bhardwaj. Does love come to you, or do you have to go search for it?
Ooh, it's a deep philosophical question.
Yeah, foot of the Himalayas, we will find the answer to this one. Look, I think if it comes to you, great. If not, go and search for it. Try all things when it comes to love, right?
I believe in right place, right time. It's going to happen. That's it. You have to be the best version of yourself. Everything else happens around you when it needs to.
We have quite a few to get through.
Lots, yeah. Let's see. Ooh, what is the age difference between you both?
This is such a desi thing to ask, no?
I'm very weak in mathematics. I'm going to pass this question to you.
4 years. What is something about the other person that bothers you and something that you love?
Ooh, this question is going to get me in trouble.
Yeah.
There's nothing that bothers me. I love everything. When you don't say anything and you're quiet, that bothers me.
I thought I say it best when I say nothing at all.
Acha, you took one chit. What is this?
Here.
Didn't answer.
I didn't answer?
Was it for both of us, right?
Oh, I had to say something about
nice.
you.
Cheeky.
We were at our engagement party and there was a surprise dance performance that was going to happen. And just to stall for a little bit of time, I think, my friend Tarun, who was hosting the party, he got you to sing. And when I was hiding and I heard you sing, you sang Tu Hi Re, Tere Bina Main Kaise Jiun.
Yeah, except the Tamil original version.
Yeah.
Which is Uire.
Will you sing a line?
Uire, Uire, Vandu Ennod Kalandu Vidu. There you go, that's enough.
That is what I love about you, is that you're all love. You just I mean, you'll do things that I don't expect and you'll do them out of love, and you have my heart for that.
Yeah, this singing I get from my dad. Yeah, dad, you at the drop of a hat, he'll start singing randomly through the day. And I've seen this all my life. So yeah, there's this sort of record player that's playing inside his head constantly. And I think he passed it on to me.
Okay, now I have to say something about you that bothers me. Okay. You have this, I don't blame you for it. You've done this for a very long time before I came along.
Suspense is killing. What is this? What is it that bothers you?
It bothers me very little, but it bothers me, which is when I tell you that I want to go out for a walk. Okay. And you'll want to come with, but you'll want to bring Obi along. And Obi's lovely, and I love you, Obi. but he's got a very different pace of walking, and I like a brisk walk, and that kind of spoils the walk for me. So I'm like, you walk with Obi and you should let me go on my walks. But you insist, no, it will be all of us together.
Yeah, I mean, he's a senior citizen. We have to be accommodating. Usko walk pe jana hai.
Okay.
See, Obi is the kind of person who does not want to leave us. Right?
Yeah.
He wants to be with us wherever we go. You know, तो इसमें क्या hai?
Yeah.
But I get you. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's why we have Lucky, who is full enthu. He can walk brisk pace like you. So we will take Lucky and go for the next walk. What do we have? If you could do life all over again, what would you change? This is a tough one to answer, yeah? The easy answer is nothing, because everything that's happened in our lives has brought us to this moment. Why would one want to change? If you have a thought, you should say it. I'm still thinking.
My thought is that I want to get comfortable. Listen, I've had a very long day. I want to put my feet up and sit down nicely. This is home. No?
That's what you want to change in your life if you had to do it again?
Currently, this is what I want to change. How I'm sitting.
Okay.
I genuinely wish that you and Edu had met. I wish Edu and his son had met. Those things I would have liked for Edu and the kids, all three kids and Edu and me to have had one family photo. Like, I wanted that. I wanted something where all five of us are in it together. We do have the pregnancy photo shoot. That's the last thing. But yeah, and I would have liked for Edu to have met you. I think you guys
that
would
would
have
be
gotten
nice, yeah.
along nicely. Yeah, you guys would have made great friends.
Yeah, I've heard about his cooking skills. Yeah, so I think I would have enjoyed some nice seafood. Fish curry, maybe.
Yeah.
Crab.
Ooh, his vindaloo. You would have loved his vindaloo. All right. Do you have a thought?
Most obvious thing would be like if I had somehow managed to keep my family together as well, which hasn't happened. I wish my son was with us somehow. I mean, that's why it's kind of like weird. I feel like it's almost like I'm asking for too much at this stage. So I'm hesitant. But the reality of it is somehow we figured a way to sustain, that family life that we had. It would have been great. Yeah. So I don't know how. What would I have done to change the outcome or, to have him still here?
I can't believe that we're only asking to change so little. Like, come on, I'd like $1 million every day.
Exactly, yeah.
How do you guys manage to spend quality time together with your fluctuating schedules?
It's not a tough question, but it's a tough situation that we do have to face. And it's... I think the obvious one is the fact that I'm not around a lot of the times. So on the days that I am around, we try and make the most of it, especially after we have done all the, chores and duties with the kids and everything. And then our quality time starts.
I think it's really tough. I think it's tough to meet someone at this point in your life and start a new relationship when like we're so busy, individually as well. I know I am so busy. I have so much with the kids and with school and school emails and work and, everything else going on to fit in time for a new relationship. Because a relationship, it kind of makes you I want to spend more and more time with you. I want to not do anything else. I want to call in sick everywhere so I can be with you. You automatically want to do those things. That's how we're wired. So it's very conflicting and then you're not around sometimes on the weekends. And so it's kind of, it's tough.
I don't think we have the formula yet to answer that question. But it's a work in progress. I mean, we try and make the most of the time that we get. I want to know more about Chandran, the person who made you happy. I think this is one of your fans, baby.
But they're two separate people. Chandran and the person who made me happy.
Oh. I think you're the right person to answer this question because I can't.
I'll ask you a bunch of questions,
Okay,
right?
there you go. Lightning round.
Late nights or early mornings?
Late nights.
Eat out,
Eat out.
home cooked. Okay, straight up. Are you a swimmer or a floater?
I am a sinker, yeah. If you put me in the water, I'm going to sink.
Are you someone who likes sports and physical activities, or would you like to just lounge around?
Definitely sports, physical activities.
Are you a mountain person, beach person?
Mountain. Hey, this is starting to feel like Tinder. Mountain, beach.
Do you like to travel?
I do actually. I like to travel, but as a passenger. I like to go on holidays. I want all the 3 meals that you're going to serve on the flight, however bad they may be.
There's a bit more about Chandran that you know now. Life before Karish.
If you were to rewind just a few years, then family life in Dubai was busy. I can't say that we found the right balance. I was busy flying, but anytime I was not flying, I'd be at home playing cricket with my son, and in his room. We've actually managed to break one of our lights also while playing cricket. It is proper cricket. And I remember we used to have a chalkboard on which we kept the scores. And for the longest time, the last cricket match that we played, it was on that. I never erased it. Yeah. And it was, fun times.
Yeah.
And of course, once you become a parent, it's always, your life is kind of, it's all about the kid. Yeah. So I think that's where it was for quite some time. And before that, I was in Bangalore for a few years and in Chennai. Again, I think between the flying and family life, you kind of, your day is packed.
Yeah. Oh, Chandran's also into gardening. So all the greens that you see around our home, alive and kicking because of Chandran's efforts.
They're the only ones that survived. How was both your first flight as pilot and passenger? Ooh, yeah.
Our first flight together was at Hyderabad.
Oh, was it Hyderabad? Yeah. Was it? Yeah.
It was late at night.
I was absolutely thrilled. I made a PA welcoming you especially. It just filled me with joy that you were back there. And I was trying hard to make sure the flight went, without any sort of disruptions. And it was nice. I think we put some photos on Instagram about that, when we went and saw the Charminar and our, what is that, biryani? Yeah.
Escapade. Yep. Paradise biryani or Pista House biryani.
Ooh, yeah, that
Remember
was nice.
that?
Yeah.
I even put up a reel about you making the PA and me sitting there as a passenger. It was my first experience ever knowing someone on board the aircraft that I was flying on. And it was really, really cool, I thought. Of course, very soon after I passed out because I was so tired. So I missed your landing that day.
So that means it was a good landing. If you slept through it, that means it was not bad. Okay. Next time.
Next time. I'm glad there's going to be a next time.
I was happy to come and say hi to you during the flight, though. That was nice.
Yeah, it was so nice.
Yeah.
It was so nice. Thank you for that. Thank you, love. Okay. What was your parents' reaction to your relationship?
My parents, so initially were over the moon. After the initial high went, and they were like, wait a minute.
Did you say three kids?
Yeah. So they were a little not sure about it. They had their doubts whether this was the right thing. But I think we've come a long ways from there. Now the kids are all like Achi, Tata and
And Amma and Appa are just the sweetest. They've taken to the children like it was just, the glove and the hand. It's just perfect. It makes me very, very happy to see them connect with each other. For my mom and dad, it was just pure joy. I think they've just been so worried about me for so many years that the day I told them that I went to meet you and I've decided to start dating. They were over the moon. I think they couldn't have asked for anything more. So they were like, how's the guy? How's he? What did you think of him? They wanted to know everything about you. I said, yeah, he's great. But just to annoy my mom, because my mom, she was like, okay, good, meet him again. I was like, no, but he's got a dog, because my mom does not like any animals in the house. She's like, Ma, but he's got a dog. And mom was like, Arey, it's okay. You go meet him. So I knew she was really worried, and she was relieved that had finally happened. So yeah, they've just been over the moon since then.
But I want you to tell me the exact moment when the doubts of my parents went away. Do you know that exact moment?
No.
It was when we had the samosa and kachori. My dad loves chaat, and I think you won him over with chaat.
With chaat?
That's it.
Oh goodness me, thank you, Bikaner wala.
Bikaner wala has played a very important role in our life.
Yeah, in our relationship, no? With you and me, there's a big north-south connect. North-south disconnect wala connect, right? We're literally two states. We're Punjabis, you're Tamilians. And so even with our families meeting each other, there was a lot of, in our culture we do this, in our culture we do that. And then it was like, we'll just leave it to Karishma and Chandran to decide whatever it is they want. So that was nice too.
It all came together.
It does.
And we do enjoy each other's, cultural differences.
And we enjoy each other's food, I'll tell you that.
Chandran's ex-marriage, what went wrong? Was he a widower too?
Oh my gosh.
I think this is an easy one. I was not around for most of the time. Because like I told you earlier, there is no playbook that's going to tell you how to do life, when you're in this profession. You have to find your way. And the reality is, it's not easy. It's not easy for anyone. Many of them have figured it out, how to overcome the challenges. And some have not. So, yeah.
The next one. Okay. What is that one thing that you don't want to change in your life?
Easy one, is kids, right? Like I would, whatever happens, I want my son in my life. I wouldn't want to change that ever.
I'm going to say this, that, sometimes I feel like I don't belong to this world. I don't belong to this time period. I feel like I belong to an olden era where things were slow and it was all right to not want to do everything, to not want to do world domination in a day.
Absolutely. I relate to that because I also feel like, I'm from the older generation. My thought processes are very sort of old school.
I think right now we are the older generation any which way. I want us to have more time now with the children. I don't want the children to grow up and go away so soon. Change is inevitable. I want to spend my time differently.
I feel I don't get enough time with my son. So, it's a longing. I know what you're saying. Is just that I don't get to spend enough time with him. How are you guys?
Is that the question?
That's the question. That's it. How are you guys? Question mark.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little tired, but I'm happy.
Yeah, me too. I'm happy. I'm actually thoughtful now because of that last question. But I'm happy to. Is this the next one? Is this Chandran's first marriage? I think there's a lot of curiosity about what's going on with your marital life, baby.
Is this a 1 mark question or 15 mark question? 1 mark question? No, not first marriage.
Not first marriage. I think that answers it. Come.
Which place do you guys go to eat idli and dosa? Wow, what an interesting question.
We go to our kitchen to eat idli and dosa.
This is a lie. There is no idli dosa made in this kitchen. Except when my mom comes. Mama, please come soon. There are many places we go to, but I think the first place that I had dosa with you,
Bikaner wala. Yes. Come on, sponsor us already.
Oh, this question is straight out of your radio network, yeah? I've heard this on the show so many times. when you're giving the good news. Those who have listened to City 101.6 will understand this. When you're giving the good news. This again, is a north-south divide here.
Acha.
In the south, as soon as you think about this topic only, immediately you're thinking, अच्छा तो बच्चे को university भेजना है, इतना लगेगा, वो करेगा, ये करेगा. The thought process is very different. We are thinking like way down the road when it comes to kids.
Yeah, I am one of those people who feels like I want more kids. When I met you as well, I told you that I would like more kids, and I've always imagined a big family, big kitchen, lots of food, kids pouring in and out with their friends, coming in from classes, grabbing a bite and conversations. Like I told you, I don't belong to this time period. I belong to another era, and in my head, it's a beautiful time to live in. So yeah, I would like more kids, but I have been told over and over again, don't think of having more kids.
I think every kid should come with the bonus, Then okay.
Okay, last question. Are you ready?
Okay.
Oh, you're going to love this.
What is it?
Describe each other's children.
Oldest one, she's absolutely smitten about family, about her siblings, mom, dad, just our home, just only love, But she'll not show it. You might have to pay her to show. Then we have this one bundle of joy, who's the middle one, who's like open arms to everyone, anyone on planet Earth or even outside. If they ever find life, in some other world, she would just shower love to them. She's just nothing but love. That's all she is, a bundle of joy. And then you have one little munchkin. He's one gunda. I don't know how to explain a 5-year-old's innocence. The way he says some things, like he calls the remote marote, but an absolute mathematical genius at the age of 5 is it's unbelievable.
If I have to describe your boy, he's 14 now, so yeah, he's a young man on his way to have a bright future, straight A student. I think he's one of those people that'll achieve whatever he sets his mind to, and I think he just loves you in a big way. Just loves you. That's our family. That's us. First of all, we want to thank you for taking the time out and spending a little bit of your Diwali week time with us. And we hope that you have a blessed time with your loved ones. Sometimes life will throw you those lemons and, you go ahead and make the best lemon pie you can and hit the gym later. But yeah, we just wish you all the best, all the love in the world. It's supposed to be the Festival of Lights. And if there's anything, then I think we all need a little bit of brightness in our lives. The brightness of love, something we all need. So we wish you that.
Happy Diwali, guys. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe and have a blast.
Don't have a blast, right?
No blast. No.